As I heard about the coaching stories of FLA participants, what began to emerge that was really kind of there were three stances or approaches to coaching. There was kind of a classic coaching as profession. This is where we kind of would tend to see a certified, trained coach doing that as his or her full-time job. But we also saw a lot of what you could think of as coaching as practice. And that tended to be coaching offered by maybe an organizational development consultant who wasn't trained or certified as a coach per se, but was maybe using his or her own experience prior as a nonprofit leader, as someone with a lot of experience in nonprofit consulting. So using that wealth of experience to be a good coach. And then the last thing we saw is something that we could think of as coaching as perspective. And this is where kind of what you might think of as a more traditional consultant, say a fundraising consultant, would actually take a coaching stance in the work. So simple example would be a fundraising consultant helping a development director institute a new major gifts program. So a lot of work involved in that, setting up the systems, developing the strategy, classic fundraising and fund development consultant. But in these cases where the consultants took a coaching approach, they also addressed the leadership challenges of the development director. So for example, they would coach the development director on how to really insist that the executive director be more active, devote more time to making direct asks, spending more time on fundraising. They would coach them on how to deal with the board in helping the board live up to expectations about funding. So it's a very different approach, and it was very highly valued, the combination of expertise and consulting with a coaching stance. So the coaching really showed up in many different ways, highly valued in all three, but very different approaches to the work.